Was sitting on the edge of the bed. Pops was he just walked in the room, get ready to sit over there and eat his little dinner, watch some TV. And I just walked in. I ain't even say nothing. I just walked in with the box, popped it open, and Mom had said, "I knew it! I knew it!"
April-ish, we started making it official.
April, May, yep, somewhere in there.
So, we got engaged when?
On my birthday, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was.
No.
Or was it your birthday?
It was my birthday.
It was your birthday. I knew it was one of our birthdays.
Our birthdays are...
But where?
5 days apart.
Yeah, 5 days apart. But where?
Waterfront Park in Vicksburg, Mississippi.
Yep.
July 27th, 2004. It was hot as hell.
Man, we getting old.
Because I don't know this one. I've tried to get that out of you for some time, but maybe you'll tell me because of them so I can get it out of you. How did you know that? Because at this point, we've only been dating for 7 months.
Okay.
And to some people, 7 months
It's not long
is
at all.
like short. Not enough time to know someone.
Yep.
So how do you know that after 7 months of knowing me, that it was time to go ring shopping?
It wasn't like I planned to go ring shopping. It was one day we was at the I visited you basically, and it was really hard for me to go back that day. I kept debating. I was like, am I gonna go back home, or am I just gonna call mom and pop and be like, hey, yeah, not really coming back home now, and I think I really want to kind of get an apartment here and make something. Yeah, I thought about getting an apartment there and trying to find a job there and make something work there on my own and actually see where it goes from there. So, do you know somebody before you get married? Because I did wait. I said I could wait 2 or 3 years, but in a long distance relationship like this, 2 or 3 years could be like 5 or 10. Because people change, things change around you, and after you stay in a long distance relationship, me personally, my personal opinion, you stay in a long distance relationship for a certain length of time, I feel that it's not gonna work like you think it's gonna work, because long distance means a lot of people in between you in those distance.
I can see that.
I did weigh it out, and I said, honestly, I really love her. I enjoy spending time with her. I want to really give this a shot, and I was always raised the right way. If that's somebody you really love, show them that you love them and put a ring on it. But I knew when I couldn't leave where she lived, Starkville, and I really didn't want to go, and I thought about moving there, I knew it was time for a change.
You mentioned it to your parents or anybody before you said you were going to do it?
Nope.
Really?
No, but I remember to this day what my mom's and pop's response was. Because I seen one of my friends in the mall when I was doing it.
Yeah.
So I seen him, and he was like, yo, Drew, what you doing up in there? You about to buy some more earrings or something? I said, nah, actually looking for an engagement ring. Well, shit. Was sitting on the edge of the bed. Pops was, he just walked in the room, getting ready to sit over there and, eat his little dinner, watch some TV. And I just walked in. I ain't even say nothing. I just walked in with the box, popped it open, and Mom had said, I knew it! I knew it! the sun. I told you that's what it is. I was like, how in the hell did you know? She was like, I got this vibe off her. That's my angel Kate. And I'm telling you, I got this vibe off her. I had said, Mom. I was excited. And my dad had said, I'm proud of you. I know that you know how to make your own decisions now. You grown. You're going to have to learn. And if she's right for you, you're going to find out. If she's not, you're not. You're going to find that out too. He's like, just know that if you're not comfortable, don't move on.
It was a Saturday. My birthday fell on a Saturday year.
It did.
And he had drove down to visit. But this time he was like, you know, pack a bag or whatever, and I'm gonna take you home to visit my family or whatever. And I'm like, oh, okay. So we get there, and I'm thinking like, okay, we're gonna get there. I'm gonna be able to, you know, shower and relax and meet the family and shoot the breeze or whatever. We get in there, and his mom's just cheesing, and I'm like,
she
okay.
Couldn't hold water, I swear.
Yeah, I'm like, get there, and he's like, oh, I put my bags and stuff down, and I'm like starting to unpack because I'm like, I'm about to go take a shower because I got hair and all this stuff on me. He was like, well, come on, I want to show you something. I'm like, really? I'm hot.
She really was mad. That
was hot.
That's the crazy thing about it. She really was mad.
He was like, this is such and such. My grandmother stays over here.
She wasn't
and
studying
casino's over there. I'm like, oh, okay.
She like, exactly in that tone. Oh, okay.
I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, all right. So then we go up this big old steep hill, and he's like, I want to show you something. And I'm like, okay, this big steep hill, and all I see is water. And I'm like, the hell we going? Ain't nothing over. I'm like, I'm looking, trying to see what's over this hill. And I'm like, okay. So I come down this hill, and it's this water park. I mean, well, not water park, but it's like it's park, and it's the riverfront park. It's right there on the Mississippi River or whatever. And there are like picnics going on because it's again July, so it's picnics going on, family reunions and all this stuff, and like a bunch of people. And again, I'm shy, so I'm like, this mug and took me and all these people, and I don't like crowds, and I'm like, oh,
I didn't know how much she didn't like crowds until
he didn't know and he's like, he parks, and I'm like, looking around like, what the hell, why are we sitting out here? It's hot. So he pulls out a blanket and stuff, and he lets the bed of the truck down, and I had to climb in the back of this truck.
I didn't think that part.
So I'm climbing the back of the truck or whatever, and so I had his gift or whatever, and I'm thinking, okay, well, this is the perfect time to exchange gifts. So I'm just sitting there, and I gave him his gift or whatever, and he was like, oh, nice, thank you, blah, blah, blah.
In that order.
And
I was like, yeah,
I'm like, well, damn. I could have kept my money. Shit, you ain't excited about my stuff. So next thing I know, I'm looking around because he's pointing at stuff. Like, look at over here, and this is over there, and look at the little baby walking. And I'm like, okay, I'm wiping sweat. It's hot. I wasn't natural at that time, so I done sweat my perm out.
Perm was gone. It was tore up from the floor.
Damn, man, it wasn't all like
that. It was gone, baby.
Watch yourself now. I happened to turn this way, and when I turned back this way, he's sitting there with the ring box and a card, and I'm like, quit playing with me. And so he's like, no, I immediately want to see what's in the ring box, because I'm like, okay, it's a locket. It's definitely not a ring. It's too early for a ring. It can't be a ring. So he opens the card. Well, I get the card, and I remember what it says. It was a happy birthday card, and he was like, I know we've only been together for 7 months, but it feels like 7 years. And will you be will you do me the honor of being my wife? And at that point, tears started falling. And he opens the ring box and he puts the ring on my finger. And
let's go back on her real quick. What? She's not telling you about the part where she already had a bridal magazine because she had hints that I possibly was gonna propose. Oh yeah.
Well, I mean, every girl in a relationship
the first half of the wedding was already planned.
Because every girl in a relationship, I mean, every girl, period, they dream they dream of their wedding. So you've probably already got colors picked out. You know who your bridesmaids are going to be. You got all that stuff
I was
planned
calling
out.
her one night. I was like, "Hey, babe, what's up? What you doing?" Looking in the magazine. I said, "What magazine you looking in?" David and Bridal. What the hell? She's like, well, I'm just picking out, the dress, the possible. You know how she put it? I'm picking out the possible what my bridesmaids would be wearing.
Right, because I knew at
that
point,
by then, I already had the ring a long time ago by then.
I didn't know that you were going to propose to me. That was I
honestly let it on as another weekend or so. And I was like, let me just do it a birthday. I draw on a little bit, but I had a little too much fun with it at one point. Because she started to get a little pissed off. She started to get pissed off.
Yeah, after you proposed, I immediately called my brother.
You did, yeah.
I called my brother, and I'm like trying to keep in the tears because I knew if I called him and I'm in tears, he'd be like, "What's wrong? Who did something to you? Where they at?" So I think I just told him I was engaged or I just got engaged or something, and
what did he say?
Was like, "You got what?"
Yeah, that's him.
He's like, "You got what? Who is this? What? Who is this person? How come I ain't heard nothing about him?" And then after all of that came, "I'm happy for you. If you said yes, then means that he's the person that you're supposed to be with. But I need to meet this person." So hold on. So then I called my sister, and I told her, and she was like, "What?" So she was excited, and then I called my roommate, which of course she already knew because him and her had been talking about it, and nobody told me anything.
Yeah, we chill. So yeah, me and roommate, we good.
I never asked you this. What happened when you told Junior?
Junior knew.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Junior knew. Cause I mean, he was living with
Erica.
Yeah, he was living with her then, and he knew. I talked to Junior, so he already knew. And he already, he was happy for me. He was like, "Hey, brother, I'm all for it." He's like, "I'm all for it." He said, "Honestly, I should have went on ahead and did it a long time ago." Yeah, I'm all for it. Well,
that's how the story of how Drew proposed to me, how we got engaged, and now the fun begins. Meeting the family and planning a wedding that took place 2 hours away from where you live.
Just thinking about it again. I did a lot. What?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Bye, y'all.